Hey everyone. Since it's been so long anyway, since my last video, nearly 2 years in fact, and since I'm kind of an awkward person anyway, may as well just start this video off right. In the middle of trying to figure out what to do with my hair, which I don't think this is it. High pony. It is, I guess. Side, middle, whatever. Anyways, hello. My name is Raven. If you don't know, if this is your first time seeing any of my videos, welcome. If you were here for my last video, man, welcome back. That was nearly almost 2 years ago now. It was end of January 2017, and that was the video entitled Year of the 12. I had big plans for that year. I actually just rewatched the 30-minute video last night, kind of in preparation for this video. But I was basically talking about a bunch of slow sewing, really wanting to get into pieces that were more meaningful to me, and also really just wanting to get into buying less clothing at the store and really focusing on pieces that I really loved for myself and wanted to make for myself but make them right. And that's not trying to be a perfectionist, but just trying to make well-made clothing. I'll say this, I've sewn so many things in my life. Hold on. I mean, I've been sewing, I guess, since '09. Not consistently always, but in that time, anytime I've made a garment, sometimes I would maybe have a lot of thought into the pattern, but maybe not a lot of thought into the fabric I chose. To the effect of like, oh, will this fabric last? It was mostly like, oh, can I get this fabric? Is it on sale? Because it's really easy to get your stash unnecessarily cluttered, you know? There were two patterns that I really wanted to do that year. I will definitely say the first pattern was a birder parka that I had started about 4 years prior, out of one of the birder magazines, I think from 2012. And I had also mentioned in that video that, like, you know, I had started it, at the time, you know, but then I was like, oh, let me come back to this. And then when I did, it was still very frustrating, and it continued to be frustrating because I did try to work on it, and I'll show you how far I got. But after a while, I was just like, no, I don't have to do this. No means no. I don't have to do this. Clearly, I got the body of the coat. But if I were probably more comfortable or had a little more experience myself, kind of with the, what is it called? Just the inner, I don't even know what that's called. But where it fastens and zips. Like the, anyways, I think I could have probably just figured it out, and I think that's actually what a lot of people that actually did end up finishing that pattern, they just kind of went for what they knew, or, you know, really heavily researched, and I really didn't. I was just relying solely on the pattern instructions, and that, for that particular pattern, it was not going to cut it. So honestly, it just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, no, I'm over it. The next one was the one I kept ranting about in the video, the Paco Peralta, which I have right here. I still love this pattern, I'm not gonna lie, but I will say that I did not touch it. Honestly, what kind of, well, if I'm being frank, just, you know, life happened, and so I lost a lot of sewing mojo, and it was very intermittent when I did so. And I get to a point sometimes where if I haven't been near my sewing machine for a while, I almost get kind of, you know, scared of it again, and not fearful like I don't know how to use it, but fearful as far as like I just have a little trepidation starting something. And I think it just stems from a lot of my perfectionism. You know, I have plans in my head and I want them to look exactly like I feel like they should. But the only way they're gonna keep looking that way in my head is if I don't start, because I may mess something up, which is, you know, ridiculous. So then the other part was, oh, you know, I got these craftsy classes and I'd like to, you know, focus more on technique. That didn't happen either, and I'll just chuck that to the game. Oh, but, you know, actually make, like, the whole slow sewing idea and making a toile or muslin first. I did, you know, follow that. Actually, let me grab a couple items. So this, for instance, is my toile, my muslin. And I was happy with how this came out, and it, you know, it fit really well to me. And it looks gnarly just because, you know, I just decided I have so much scrap fabric, I'm gonna put it to good use. But this is my, it's not quite done. But after making sure that, you know, that one was good, this is my final fabric one. So I also did the same thing with the named pattern. Their pant, I started muslin on that. I haven't finished that. So it was, you know, honestly, between the last time I made the video and to now, it's just kind of pushing those same ideals. Everything, I haven't been doing everything as like quickly and fast as I wanted to, but I did kind of stick to some of those same principles that I wanted to. And just kind of trying to enjoy the process, like, doesn't matter how long it takes, you know, because I do have UFOs going on, but I'm trying to unfinished objects for those of you that don't know, but I'm definitely trying to work on those this month because they're this month and probably into the next month. Just I really want to get some of these things finished just because, like, I feel like I just don't even deserve new fabric because I'm gonna treat myself. I feel like I don't even deserve that until it's like, Raven, finish some of the things you have on the table. There's another thing I have on the table. So I'm almost done with this, which just looks like a black fabric sack, but actually it is a very easy Vogue pattern, 9237. This one right here. So it has a contrasting back, which you can kind of probably tell from what I have there, and I'm not going to touch that right now, but I'm almost finished with it. So this was like a UFO I had. I did the one without sleeves. I had originally started this and I was like, oh, you know, I'll like wear this till like a graduation, and like that was May. So we're gonna be rolling into cooler weather, but that's kind of how I roll. It's like these shorts I'm gonna finish up. It's gonna start snowing. It's okay. I still am very scattered, but things are progressing. There are things moving around. I've been like itching to like make another video. I don't even want to like talk about too much about like what plans I have, because then I don't want to like just ghost again. But I have plans for other things, and I am excited about making again, because there are just too many times that I'll either see something in the store, or I will see something on someone else and I'm like, oh, that's like, it's beautiful, oh my gosh, like I could make one like this, or like I see some fabric and I'm like, ooh, like all the things I could do, like it just really excites me. And there just aren't a lot of things that excite me like that, but like sewing is definitely that thing. I did make this top. This was from a couple years back or whatever, but it's a McCall's pattern. That's all I really remember about it right now, but it has detail in the, you know, open back detail, which is nice. And it also has, I did a version where it's you know, straight in the front, and then it kind of has a like a little longer shirt tail in the back. So it's a really cute shirt. I got the fabric from Joann's. It was one of their like ethnic prints or whatever, so it's really lightweight. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, hopefully not another almost 2 years, and yeah, happy sewing.